And good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today's show is brought to you by Recon Tech Springfield on the corner of 8th and Black. Recon Tech. Call them today. Call 217-670-1132. Give them a call and get your car set up to get it detailed. Get your car clean and looking better than it was when it was new. That's what they do at Recon Tech. They clean your car with a detail that is fantastic. The inside of your car. Now, the outside of your car, you can get a tsunami coating. And when you have a tsunami coating, you don't have to wax your car. Get like a 3, 5, 7-year coating. And for the life of the coating, you never have to wax your car. You just take it to the car wash. It comes out sparkling clean. And also, it does. I've had this coating, and when it snows and stuff, it doesn't stick to your car. It just falls off, if that makes any sense. It falls off. I can't even explain it, but that's what it does. It's very cool. You can get it today. A detail, coating, all that stuff at Recon Tech. Just call 217-670-1132 and then head over to 8th and Black and get your car ready. Also, Just Beds. Just Beds. I sleep in a Just Beds bed every night, and I feel so much better. It's great. Just Beds has your bed waiting in their showroom, on their showroom right now. Whether it's a full-size, queen-size, king-size bed, they've got them all. And so many mattresses to choose from. It is a great selection at Just Beds. It's Just Beds. Stop by today. They're 3120 Montvale Drive. You stop by, you pick out a bed, you pay for it, and you go home. That's all you do. And then the Just Beds professionals show up to your house. They knock on the door. You let them in. They come into the house. They set up your bed. They take down your old bed. And then they're out of there. They dispose of the bed properly, the one they've taken down, unless it's too dirty. If it's too dirty, then they take it over to Steve's backyard. They just toss it with all the other rat-infested mattresses. But if it's regular dirty, all they do is they take it down, and you have your new bed to sleep on. A bed for you, your significant other, your spouse, your child, or your roommates, whatever you need done, they handle it. Your guest room, they take care of it at Just Beds. That's Just Beds. You can call them 217-698-6179. It's Just Beds, and we thank them for their sponsorships. They're wonderful. Well, good morning, everybody. TJ says, eat it, Snapper. Thanks, TJ. Spooner says, morning. What's up, Spooner?
Good morning, Spoon.
Fat 420 says, wow, the show started on time. How dare you? How dare you, Fat 420?
Well,
That
the
show always starts on time. It's whenever I start, that's the start time. My hair is looking incredibly gray.
Oh, here we
light.
go.
See, I can't even turn the overhead light on. I have to,
Just sit in the dark. You'll be all right.
Yeah. So now I have the light on in front of me. That light's on.
You're fine. Your hair is fine.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Katie says that winter background is offensive this morning. Don't talk to me about. I'm not the one who needs those winter backgrounds.
Sorry, Katie.
That's part of Christina's sickness.
Yes, it is.
How's
that's what
Dan
it looks like.
How's Dan doing? It sounded like he was going to get sick last week, or it sounded like he was getting sick.
Well, he went to prompt care yesterday. He's got an ear infection, so they started him on antibiotics.
Oh,
ear infection on top of a cold. He's miserable.
Little baby's got an ear infection.
How's
his sinus all clogged too?
Of course. He's got the worst sinus issues of anybody I know.
Yeah.
I'd like to say this right here before this show starts.
Yes.
That anything that I have said on any other shows in the last 48 hours is null and void to this show. Thank you.
Oh, horse shit. Oh no, we're gonna discuss that.
So what? He said something on Wake and Bake. I'm guessing.
Well,
It wasn't said on Wake and Bake, but it was brought up on Wake and Bake.
Oh,
He was
boy.
on another show over the weekend.
Fat 420 says Steve has some gray hair and he is cool with it. Ray, remember only the cool kids poop their pants. I was not
exactly. Thank you, Fat Boy.
not a cool kid. I never pooped my pants at school.
I didn't either.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is
Oh, TJ says Steve said something on my show. Uh-oh. What did you reveal on TJ's show?
I didn't reveal anything. I
He didn't reveal what he said.
Okay. Every once in a while, TJ's got this. He's got to talk to you about. I understand. He's got this harebrained idea, which maybe it's going to work. I think it's going to work. And I'm going to do a thing with, I don't know if you know who the dude is that does the show with him, Chronic Chris. He's another weed smoker. We're going to have a Smoker Mania.
Oh, good Lord.
For the first annual Toker weight belt. He's having a belt made and everything. TJ's having a belt made. This is all going to happen in March. And me and this Chronic Chris are going to see which one passes out first. Be donations and everything else.
Sounds like a bad idea. So you guys are going to start smoking to see who can handle it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a mess. How much do you think you can smoke before you know?
I don't know. I never passed out of smoking.
You've never passed out from smoking.
Well, the one time, but I think at the time I ended up, when I started out in Kansas and ended up in Oklahoma in the backseat of my car.
Yes. But you were sleeping. You were sleeping and you woke up in Oklahoma.
But there were various drugs involved there. So that wasn't, I couldn't have said that was weed. Hell, that I could have done cocaine and speed and uppers and downers. People hand me pills, I put them in my mouth. It didn't make any difference. Oh, you're depressed, Steve? Here, pop some of these. Oh. Some of them knock me out for 2 or 3 days. Some of them keep me up for 2 or 3 days. Some of them make me fucking read the fucking fine print of Playboy magazine.
Oh my God.
What a mess. What a mess.
But
what a mess. Holly says good morning.
Good morning, Holly.
Morning,
Diane says good morning. But both women who made Steve's list. Holly and Diane.
Oh, you poor ladies. I feel for you both.
Fat 420 says, speaking of pooping, I waffle stomped the other day. Steve said he did it the other day, so I decided to do it again. So now you're talking to other people into waffle stomping? How disgusting.
No, I had to. Well, the problem was my drain was getting plugged up.
Yeah.
But it was soap. See, I think it was soap.
Yeah.
Some of that soap flakes off and stuff. And I kind of had to rub it in. And more or less washing the bottom of my feet.
So you had to waffle stop down your
soap. It's just soap.
It better have been just soap.
But I have brown soap, so I couldn't tell whether it was.
All right. So it could have been. It could have been some other ways.
Yeah, it could have been something else.
That is.
But I did. I have just got out of the shower about an hour and a half ago. It's about 6:30. I've trimmed my toenails.
Good.
Clipped my fingernails. I've shaved.
Should we applaud for him doing things he's supposed to do?
Well, I mean, if it gets him to continue. Good job, Steve.
I put deodorant on.
Congratulations on putting on deodorant.
I smell good.
You should smell good every day.
That ain't true because I was thinking. That's why I woke up at 6 o'clock. Like, damn, I gotta get a shower this morning. I was gonna wait and take a shower after the show, but nah.
Jeff says that will be like Ray smoking, aka not good. Yeah, Ray can't smoke.
Yeah.
Ray does not handle pot well, which is a shame.
We don't need fire, man.
But what Steve said might make Ray angry. What the hell did you say that would make me angry?
Who said that?
TJ.
TJ's throwing your ass under the bus.
TJ says what Steve said Jeff, might make
gonna...
Ray angry.
Because number one, Steve was high. Just flat out tell you.
All right.
Steve,
that's always his excuse.
What did you say about me?
I didn't say anything about you.
That's the problem. You gave the show a plug. Why don't you tell him how?
Why don't you people just shut up and let me tell the fucking story?
Then tell the story.
You plugged the story.
To.
All right, so tell me how you plugged the show.
Everybody keeps interrupting me.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I was on TJ's show because he was talking to us about, and I had many vape hits in the however on the 2 hours that I was on.
Yeah.
But we talked about all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. But I was stoned. Okay. At the end of the show, TJ was like, "What's your final thoughts?" Well, of course, I want to plug Wake and Bake, which was on yesterday morning, and Rhino was back. So I plugged Wake and Bake, and then of course I plugged the Morning Disaster too. I said, "Don't forget to come back on Tuesday to the Steve Stanton Morning Disaster. I really own it. Ray Lytle I let him use my name. Let him use his name."
So you called the show Steve Stanton's Morning Disaster?
Yeah. All right. See, that's not gonna make you mad because you know that's wrong.
Yes, it's very wrong that you called it Steve Stanton's Morning Disaster. Why would you? It's not labeled as that.
They know that. They can read the banner in the back.
Yeah. So you somehow put yourself into ownership position of the show.
Yeah. But I was high.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, Fat420 said you said it was poop, not soap, when you stomped it on the show or when you stomped in the shower.
Might have been poop. I don't know.
He was high.
I know I waffle stomp, or I didn't waffle stomp. I gooch blast today and nothing come out. So, so that's good.
Really something. By the way, Katie says, "Yay! Hooray for basic hygiene and self-care."
Yeah.
Way to go, Katie.
Oh my God.
Well, it sounds like he's pretty high today. Just starting this show, he sounds pretty inebriated.
I got a little bit high on Wake and Bake yesterday too.
He's still high from yesterday.
Well, you get very. How much vape do you have? Do you have enough to get through the whole month?
Oh yeah, I've still got 1, 2 of them I haven't even started yet. Oh yeah.
When are you doing dysentery for the pores?
This Sunday.
Is it this week?
Yep.
Steve's doing a cooking for a special cooking.
It's not dysentery for the pores. No one has ever got fucking dysentery from this show. It is
not
my
yet.
cooking.
He's doing a special version of cooking for the pores on Sunday night for
holiday cookie extravaganza.
Oh, the holiday cooking extravaganza version of cooking for the pores.
Not cookie.
And he's going to be doing it this Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds great.
7 p.m.
And I'm going to make sure, pray to God, I'm going to make sure that Ray and Dan and Christina all have products if they would like to join taste testing.
Wonderful. That would be great.
Okay.
That would be great.
We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of cookies. No, 3 different types of cookies. Then we're going to have Buckeyes. And then we're going to have peppermint bark.
Oh, it sounds terrible. What's a Buckeye?
Buckeye is peanut butter and butter and powdered sugar all creamed together. And then you roll it up and let it set in the refrigerator. Then you dip it in chocolate. It looks like you know what a Buckeye looks like. And it's got
That sounds like hillbilly food. I don't think I've ever had that.
Well, they're
good.
called. They're good. Oh,
They're very, very sweet.
oh, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tom says, Steve's giving everyone dysentery for Christmas. Dysentery for Christmas. Dysentery for Christmas.
No one had ever. I believe when the chef was on, I believe there was only one dish that really was disapproved of, and that was the whole cinnamon bacon apple donut thing. The cinnamon and bacon just didn't go together.
Your buddy loves to bake, Steve. He could come over and help you. That would be fun.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
heck
a big.
yeah.
He's a big more baker than me. I've never made a real cheesecake. I watched my mom make one. You got butter and graham cracker, and you press it in and you bake it, and then you cook the food.
TJ says it will turn into dysentery for the pores when Steve cuts the food with a poop knife. I hope you're not going to use your poop knife.
God,
do
I
any
hope
baking.
not.
That is disturbing. Good Lord.
Huh?
Well, we all know that peanut butter is going to be scooped out. Yeah, what's it going to scoop it out with? Poop knife.
I might have
His
to
idea
say-
of cookie baking is going to Walmart, get pre-baked cookies, and warm them up in the oven.
No, you will sexually see the chef preparing these live.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Fat 420 says, don't mix the poop knife with the cake knife. Mike says, hi, Ray, Steve, and Christina, and our hiding Dan. I imagine Dan's still sleeping.
Dan's at work.
Oh, he's working today?
Yeah, he went to work.
Even though he's sick as a dog, huh?
Yep. He decided he should
Good
probably go to
kid.
the office because he hasn't been there in a while.
God, he's crazy. Poor guy.
Yeah, he is. I told him he should just work from home today, but he
Tom
went
says,
in.
didn't Dan, Chrissy, and Ray all get the shits from the first episode of Cooking for the Poors?
No,
I know I got the shits one time when you fed me.
not for my food.
I don't know. How do I know it wasn't? How do I know it wasn't for the food?
Exactly.
I just said I
I won the damn
100
chili contest too, but no, you wanted to stick with the rest of the crowd. You liked my chili, but you everybody else liked Dan. I really like Steve. I had that nice thin layer of grease on it, but no, you voted for the fucking Dan.
I voted for your chili. I voted for your chili. I didn't vote for,
Oh, it's that fucking Brady. That
Yeah, it was
punk ass.
Brady that voted against
He's
it.
the one that, I like them both. I think I'm going to go with this one.
I went with yours. Why are you yelling at me? I thought I was very faithful to you.
You were. I'm sorry.
I
Made
said
a
I liked
mistake.
yours. I said I liked yours because it doesn't have a lot of taste. I like the other one. The other one has too much taste. That's what I said. That other one had, interesting
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah, I had too much going on.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn on TikTok, so
Oh, boy.
Oh, joy.
freak out when my voice gets crunchy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, Irene's here. Irene, I need your address and your list for Secret Santa ASAP, please. You're the only one I'm waiting on, I think.
Irene says, Ray, did you vote for Steve's chili after everyone voted for Dan's? Yes. We didn't know whose chili it was when we were voting.
Yeah.
Nope.
I just
Yeah, no
assumed the
idea.
uglier chili was Steve's, and I was right.
So it was a
DA
secret
says, Ray,
people.
Ray did get constipation from chicken noodles that someone made. Maybe that should be the follow-up episode for Dysentery for the Poor. I did get constipation after I someone's chicken. I can't remember who made it, chicken noodles, but it gave me constipation horribly. Yeah.
I don't know whose that was. No clue.
I never made chicken noodles.
Wasn't it Dan's tasteless chili or Christina's mac and cheese that made you sick, Ray?
You people remember too much shit.
I know, right?
I can't remember what we did. I can't remember what we talked about last week.
Know my list to Christina. Sorry, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I need Holly's list too. Holly and Irene.
Yeah. Yeah. All I need's a stupid Amazon card or something. I don't need it.
Yeah, I made your list up for you.
Oh, you did? Thank you.
Yeah. You're
And you know my address, so
yeah.
yeah. And the
Yep,
person
I
I'm
took
buying
care of
for,
it.
you're just gonna get a gift card. Shut up. All I'm doing or whatever. I don't know.
Wow.
I told my wife who I had to buy for, and she goes, "Oh, I've got. We could get them this, or we can get them that, or we could get them." I'm like, God damn! Look at her. She's all into it. And I'm like, well, sounds like you're gonna get something because I'm not getting. I'm not doing that much work. She says, "Oh, I will take care of it." I said, "That's good."
Well, they'll get a good gift then.
I got my booger chair ornament over the weekend. It looks glorious. The booger chair. Booger chair.
She's got others too.
Yep, I got my booger chair ornament.
And I made a new one, and I have a whole list. I'm going to make a whole set of them.
Oh, awesome.
And there's the new one.
That's a lasagna pan. That's a lasagna pan.
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. Good morning, Spanky. That's a great lasagna pan. The great lasagna pan, Charlie Brown.
What was that? Oh.
There might be a shit-stained mattress coming soon.
Oh.
The original, the OG. The OG.
You need to do a naked Martha looking unsatisfied.
Oh, good Lord.
And then shows dejected Steve laying on the couch going, ooh.
You could do a wound vac one with my foot, but then you just sound for that. What the fuck is that sound? Steve, is your wound vac going off?
Yeah. And my recliner's coming today, Steve. My new recliner. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be glorious. It's going to be glorious. Yep. Absolutely. Coming today. Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And then I'm putting the old recliner. I've made a decision. I'm putting the old recliner here in my office. So I could sit in here and
watch TV.
Watch TV and read my books and just hang out here.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
This will be an extra area for me to hang out in. I'm thinking if I could get an Xbox or something, I could play games in here. So I don't know.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Steve admitted on Wake and Bake to pleasuring himself using a cat. I have no idea, but I don't know the story. It feels like the story could get us in trouble.
It's a new story.
It feels like it's something that's gonna.
Let's see. Story time with Steve story.
Yeah, it sounds like something that's gonna get us in trouble. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
By the way, my wife and I, it was her birthday yesterday.
Yay.
Yeah. And I took a picture of us going out to dinner.
Yeah, you look good.
Well, except because I don't feel like I did. I feel like my hair is too gray in the photo.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, good God.
I really feel My wife looks good, but I look like an old man. Look at the grayness of my hair. My face looks fat somehow in that angle. You know what I mean? I've been losing weight in my face, but
Right.
What's the
you know,
angle?
I look all fat again.
Not a flattering angle, but
Yeah, it was not
we
flattering.
know better.
It was not flattering. I really looked disturbing. Oh well. What could I say? By the way, Mike says, so in other words, if Ray doesn't show up for the show, I'd almost bet you I'll find him in the new recliner.
Oh,
No, I'm pretty good. My old recliner will be here. So it'd be
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
If there's a way I could do the show from the old recliner, oh my God.
Oh Lord.
That would be awesome.
We get the different camera setup.
I'll be like Steve. I'll be like Steve in the hospital. You know what I mean? Steve loves to do the show from the hospital because he doesn't have to move.
No, I don't.
Mhm.
I don't love to do my show from the hospital. That's for
He
sure.
loves it.
They're always interrupting me and shit. I told them I do it for show from 8 to 9:30. You know, nobody comes in between 8 and then always the fucking doctor wants to come in. Hi, how you doing, Mr. Dundon? I don't know. How am I doing? You know,
The doctors are always a
but the nurses come in. I see. I need some blood. Okay.
it's always some kind of racial comment when he impersonates a doctor. You notice that?
No,
Mhm. I heard
But that-
that.
every doctor that I had, there was only one doctor that I understood. He talked very loud, very deep, and whoa, okay. Who are you? Can you talk for all the doctors, please?
Yep.
Well, and there was and I understand just because they're doctors. Every one of them's got a mask, even though there was on the door. I told them I wanted to put a note on my fucking door, but they wouldn't. What's noted in your chart?
Holly
That
says,
I read lips.
Holly says, just diet then and be done with it. You obviously have an obsession, regardless of what everybody says. Well, but I obviously don't have a recession because I haven't dieted. I'd love to, but I
Because
feel
nobody will
Christina would
diet for
judge
you.
me. She would end up judging me. I'd rather not have the judgment.
You would look ridiculous. I'm sorry, but men who
says
dye
your
their
wife-
hair look ridiculous.
Mike says your wife's so sweet. She made breakfast and brought it to you. That's awesome.
She
Well,
is.
it's every day.
Does it every day. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
getting ready to become a part-time husband now.
Yeah. She'll be gone tomorrow before I wake up. So oh, well.
Yeah. She said her flight's at like 7 a.m. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's crazy. Right. And I feel like my body's telling me might have to run out of the hall in a minute. So
oh Lord.
just warning you.
We're just gonna get you a bucket.
I'm trying to hold it. I'm going to try to hold it for as long as I
Put
can.
a hole in your chair. Put
Yeah.
a bucket under it.
Huh?
Be great.
Just mute. Mute before you do it.
I just dropped my pants. Yeah, because sometimes
I
I'm
wear pants.
the worst sounds. Oh,
Yeah, we wouldn't know. Just don't wear any pants. Let it loose.
I know that other day
Just
when
mute.
Dan when Dan was doing that stupid imitation of Christina trying to put straw in her mouth. I know I fucking pissed all over the place. I pissed my pants out of the hell.
why were you pissing your?
Because Dan he was imitating Christina when it was out that Mexican place and she was drunk and trying to put the straw in her mouth.
Drop
Oh,
when I was.
That's because you know what? That's because Christina drinks too much. She has a drinking.
I have no problem drinking.
She and Dan drink too much. A lot of drinking going on. We're this Friday they'll be drinking at that Casa Royale place.
Hell yeah, and that's where we were. So guess what I'm getting? I'll get another beerita, and I'll probably do the same thing.
That's when they put the beer in the margarita, right?
Oh yes.
I better wear a diaper.
Yeah, you better. I'm gonna sit right across from you, Steve. I'm gonna do it the whole time.
You're really something. Really something.
I might wear some of my new pants. I got a whole bunch of new pants.
Have you tried them on yet?
Some of them, yeah.
They fit?
That bag was much more manageable.
Yeah. We brought pants over to Steve's house,
Yeah.
which was pretty nice.
Awesome.
So I feel like I'm, I feel like a giver,
Oh,
I feel like a gracious individual. By the way,
I'm just
Spinky
glad you
says,
came to the
that's the
back
way
door."
Steve treats his doctors after saving his stanky leg. Yeah. Makes fun of them with racist
Well,
comments.
my foot doctor wasn't. I don't know what he was American.
So really, you've anointed him as an American.
Whatever.
By the way, Katie says, save a seat for your buddy, Steve.
Oh,
Yep.
No,
Anthony wants to sit next to you.
why? What? I don't like sitting next to Andy. But I know
Why? Why
I'm
not,
afraid.
Steven?
I'm afraid he's going to handcuff me and put my head because he's going to find
Well,
something out about me.
Does he?
I don't
Oh, he's
think
found
I
out
don't-
all kinds of stuff about you.
Yeah.
He scares me.
Poor Anthony. Yeah. I just think it's interesting when he takes notes at the
No, I don't. I prefer not to take notes.
he's logging your your stories.
He's got a whole list.
Mike says, breathe, Steve. Getting too red. Getting too red. Breathe. Poor oxygen when you get like that. Yeah, he does have poor oxygen when he gets angry. Yeah. Fat for 20 says, sweats don't count, Steve. Yeah. Holly says, that makes me happy for some reason that Steve has pants.
Huh.
Will Christina get as
sweatpants.
drunk as Noid on Thanksgiving Eve?
No.
God, no. Nobody gets as drunk as Noid. Noid had to stop drinking because Ray yelled at him too much.
Wow.
Jen says, hello, Jen. How you doing?
Hey, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Yeah. Noid was one of those guys who had a problem when he drinks. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He gets too yeah, it's just some people have problems when they drink.
And my best friend Jeff was. He
Mhm.
never did. I don't drink. I drink beer. I said, but you drink. Once you fucking drink one, you have to drink 21.
Yeah.
You can't stop with just
not a
one
good sign.
beer.
Some people can't control it.
I always could because I don't like beer that well. So I haven't found a beer that I really enjoyed. Now that lemon shandy, I could tolerate it if it's ice cold. But Bud Light.
I drank I don't know, I would drink Bud Light or Michelob. I liked Michelob.
I did like Michelob, yeah.
Michelob, but what was it called?
Ultra?
Ultra.
Yeah, there was a low carb.
Yeah, Ultra.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that one too,
I've
yeah.
had that. Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I drank Old Milwaukee.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. The Baby 8s. They had those little Baby 8s of Old Milwaukee. I could chug those. Those are great. That's about one. It's about one bottle is about, I could chug a whole bottle of that.
Right.
Little Baby 8s. Those were great. It was good stuff. Good memories. Good memories, that Old Milwaukee. And Schaefer's was another really
wow.
cheap beer.
Never had that.
Schlitz was really cheap when I was a kid.
Yeah. Stag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was the cost of it, That's what mattered. Because you only, you only had a little bit of money.
I was raised up on Coors.
Look at that.
And back when Coors, was illegal.
Coors was always expensive. I don't remember ever drinking Coors.
What did we drink? Ice House when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ice House. Yeah.
We'd send our sister or my friend's sister to go get us beer. And that's what we got because it was cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was, Ice House. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
But they got so many beers now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
And
Zima.
flavored beers, and yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to drink the hell out of that.
Oh, I
Holly
love
says
Zima.
Zima, Zima with a Jolly Rancher in it.
Oh, I never tried that.
Shan says he started his drinking journey with Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh man, my
Yeah.
brother still drinks Pabst. That's all he'll do. Well, he'll drink anything, but if you got Pabst on tap, he'll drink that. And most places in Chicago have it. So
Corey says, F that ice house. You'll be in the outhouse after drinking. Did that give you the runs, Christina?
No, because we kept drinking it.
Is that back when you were begging?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know,
Did it have
Back when I was 17. I wasn't.
Oh, does it have it on tap as a Dirty Bird?
No, at the Dirty Bird, I drink Bud Light. I had a pitcher.
Oh,
She had guys buying her. I'm sure she had guys buying her Bud Lights.
Yeah. I was a bad girl back then.
Giving it up.
Yeah.
Say, who am I going to give it up to? Whoever
buys me enough beer.
Whoever buys me enough beer.
damn.
Pretty much.
I probably could have hooked up with Queen City then back then. So I could buy some beer. But I was more into smoking weed though. I'd rather get high. We wouldn't have been at the Dirty Bird very long. I've been at the Dirty Bird long enough to pick you up. And I said, oh, let's go back to my buddy Chris's house. And then we get high.
I was never a fan of the Dirty Bird. Like guys from my show would go to Dirty Bird. I'm like, I'm going home.
Yeah. I'd see him there all the time.
I shan't be going there. You know that Shaner and Jimmy and Mikey and Bodine, those guys go out to the Dirty Bird. I'll be like, I'm married. I'm going home. I'm going to go home and get laid.
Huh?
They'd be like, we're going to go to the Dirty Bird and get laid. That's all right. I'd be like, I got that at home waiting for me. That's what I'll do. So, by the way, Amanda says, Anthony, keeping up on your 20 different felonies. TJ says, Ice House, a very pedestrian beer. I don't know who made Ice House. Was that?
I don't remember.
I know that it was one of the other beer makers making it, and they just called it Ice House. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, wasn't it?
Miller Brewing Company.
She went to the Dirty Bird with Tommy, Shaner, Marvin, Mel, and Jeanette. That sounds like a crew back in the day. That's a hell of a crew. I'll be damned. TJ says you go to the Dirty Bird to get herpes. Must not have gone because I don't have herpes. So.
Never got the herpes.
Mike says, I've always been a Jack and Jose drinker with Jaeger bombs because 1 or 2 beers would have me 2 sheets to the wind. But you could drink Jack and Jose and Jaeger bombs and wouldn't get 2 sheets to the wind? Good Lord.
Yeah.
That would mess me up.
Yeah. It'd be a mess.
I'll never forget when I told my brother, I said, man, I just took a shot of Malort. He's like, what? I said, yeah, I took 2. He said, damn. He says, you got my respect. He said, that shit is gross.
Yeah.
He said, you drink fucking Pap.
Chicago beer. Malort, Chicago. They love that.
Yeah, it's a Chicago thing. Yeah.
That stuff is so gross. I can't believe Dan actually likes it. Like, what is wrong with you?
I don't want to post what Corey said because it's so offensive. But if you read what Corey said, he's in YouTube and here I'll put. He goes, I worked with a guy who lived at the Dirty Bird. He always said if you couldn't get your D sucked at the Dirty Bird, then you couldn't get your D sucked. Very loose people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's not lying. They called it the meat market for a reason.
Just wasn't, you know what I mean? It was cheap meats.
Yeah.
In college, in the mid 80s, we only drank Old Milwaukee Light. It was $4.97 a case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We drank beer based on the cost of it. And
right, yeah.
When I was growing up, it was I said it earlier. Well, what the hell? What did I say it was?
Old Milwaukee.
Old Milwaukee, yeah. We drink Old Milwaukee because it was the cheapest beer.
We do. So I started drinking in college, which had been late '80s. I mean, we drank just normal stuff, like apple stuff, but we used to drink. When I had to buy it myself, we were buying this stuff called Wiedemann's, come in a glass bottle.
Was that
It
really
was-
cheap?
Yeah, it was like $4 a case.
That's I mean, it was Old Milwaukee. The cheap beers were when I was a kid. Were Old Milwaukee, Schaefer's,
Oh, yeah.
and Schlitz, and maybe there was one other one I can't remember right now, but they all were very, very cheap. I remember my dad would chug Schlitz when I was a kid,
Wow.
and it seemed like it would be nonstop Schlitz for him. So I always tried to lay off the Schlitz because I used to think maybe the Schlitz is what makes you an alcoholic. No, I just because I was too dumb to realize if you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic. Doesn't matter what you're drinking, you'll
Right.
you'll get a buzz from it,
Yeah.
Jen says, all I remember is being smushed like a sardine.
Yeah. It was always packed.
Back in 2004, I had a case of my favorite beer from Germany shipped in, cost $80.
Holy
And
shit.
Rage drank all of it while TJ was at work. By the way, speaking of rage, Rage Week starts today
Cool.
on the Daily Disaster. So I was thinking of Rage this weekend.
Yeah.
So I decided all the bits from this week will be Rage bits. And they're not Rage Against the Machine. These are this is part of his life. This is when Rage got arrested. Because he didn't pay a ticket in there was some county that gave him a ticket and he didn't pay it. And he claims he goes, I gave my buddy the money to pay it and he never paid it. And I was like, why did you give your buddy the money? Well, because I couldn't pay it myself. And I go, you had the money for the ticket? Yeah, I did. And I gave it to my buddy. And I'm like, you had the money, but you didn't pay it. This doesn't seem to make sense to me. So he says that he gave the money to his buddy to pay it, and his buddy never paid it. And that's why he ended up in jail. And you'll hear that today. You'll hear part 1 today, and then part 2 is tomorrow. And then Bodine and Mikey had the telethon on the street to try to collect money for him. And that'll be Thursday's best of. And then Friday's when Rage gets in the fight with the office manager at QLZ, Sharon, and she gets so angry at him. She gets so mad at him that she ends up yelling at him and kicks him out. And it's but the first 2 episodes is when you hear from the Sangamon County Jail. There's a little recording that plays whenever someone calls you from jail, and you hear it with Rage on the phone calls. But that's what's today on the Daily Disaster. So I was thinking about Rage. I was gonna call TJ and check in and get an update, but yeah, I know Rage is. It's pretty sad right now, so pretty sad.
Yeah.
He's in he's been in hospice. How long has he been in hostage, TJ?
In hospice mostly. They moved him to Shelbyville. I think that's what TJ told me. He was in Carlinville. Now they've moved him to Shelbyville, to rehab hospice in Shelbyville.
It's a shame. Because he's way too young.
So he's been in hospice. It's only been. I don't even think it's been.
I know when they found his cancer, it was already advanced. It was
Yeah.
really advanced because
He's yeah.
he has some type of brain cancer.
Yeah.
But Rage was a professional wrestler for the past, I mean, he
Oh.
was on the Morning Disaster in 2003, I think. And he was, so he was wrestling then. So he's been wrestling.
Uh,
I think one of the last things he did before they found him was wrestle. So,
oh yeah.
you're talking he's wrestled for 20 years. And he'd have headaches and stuff from the tumor, but he just assumed that was, from his wrestling. And then by the time they actually found it, he was already stage, whatever. So yeah, he's been in, TJ says he's been in hospice for almost a month. That's a shame.
Wow.
That is a shame. And it's an aggressive form of cancer. So I was thinking about Rage this weekend, and I figured, hell, let's do some Rage bits. So if you're a fan of Rage or a fan of the Morning Disaster from that time, I highly recommend getting a subscription just so you can hear these daily disaster bits. In fact, if you don't want to pay for a subscription, just sign up for a week for free. You can get daily
Oh yeah.
bits. And this week is Rage week. So by the way, next week we'll start the Christmas bits. And we'll do
Yay.
Christmas bits from next Monday through Christmas. Will be all Christmas bits. But today is Rage week. So, yeah. And Amanda says glioblastoma. Last I heard, he was on 24-hour pain management in hospice. Yeah, it's a shame. That's a really bad cancer, and what that poor guy's going through is very sad. Yeah. Dan says, unfortunately, I missed the Rage era. I will definitely listen. Rage was a trip, man. TJ could tell you about he was just a trip. I can't even explain what his character, because he wasn't a character, it was just himself. And he had anger issues. That's why we call him Rage. His real name is Larry, but we called him Rage.
Oh, wow.
And his wrestling name was Gavin. His wrestling name was Gavin Alexander. But like I said, he was Rage on the radio, and he was very good person. And then, of course, when I was off radio and online, he did that whole thing with Sarah Jane where he hooked up with her and borrowed money from her, and
never paid her back.
he never ever paid her back. By the way, I saw Sarah Jane not that long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was getting my knee shots,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw Sarah Jane.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if she ever got married?
I don't know. She looked happy when I saw her, though. She looked very happy. So, yeah. He never paid her back, though. Never paid back the money that never paid back the money he borrowed from her. And when he borrowed the money, he said, "Oh, I swear I'll pay you back." Didn't know if that's paying her back. Very, very sad, I thought. I thought it was very, very sad. But oh well. What do you do? Yeah. Anyway, let me say hi to our TikTok people that are coming in.
Hi, TikTok.
There's a bunch of them in there. I
Hello.
should say hi to them. And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah. So Nate, Delvin, Larry.
Larry.
Yeah. Donnie B, Bill,
Oh,
G Mac,
Hmm.
Mares, Gina Harris. I'm just saying hi to our TikTok. I would say it all, but they join so quick and
oh yeah.
come in and
Right.
leave. They're so you
Yeah,
know.
just, you see her join and disappear and join and disappear. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're like me. I'm a troll.
I says, Ray, I need you to send me some advertising rates. I may have some ones for you. Oh well, thank you.
Oh,
We'll do Holly.
I hope it's Shangri-La.
TJ says, Rage's wife told me we got another 2 weeks with him when I told him he should leave that money to Sarah Jane in his will.
Oh Lord.
He would stay alive just not to pay her. No
Wow.
Rage. Yeah. Oh well. So this weekend, all you did was get high, Steve? You didn't do anything else? But you got the clothes that I left you?
He has to think about it, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
I went down to Hendrix in Verdon.
Yeah.
That's where I got my chair from. It's going to be so nice. Oh, I can't wait. My chair is going to be so awesome.
But it's nice and comfy.
I went down there and my wife called my mother and said, "Oh, we're going to go down to Verdon. Would you like us to pick up a DeCarlo's pizza for you?"
Oh.
My mother goes, "Oh, I would love to try a DeCarlo's pizza." My wife goes, "What do you want?" She goes, "Do they have anchovies?"
Oh.
Lord.
Of course they had anchovies. So they had anchovies. And so my mother said, I would like an anchovy pizza. And so my wife says, all right, I'll get an anchovy pizza for her. And she goes, what size should I get her? I said, get her a small. Get her a
Small, yeah.
Yes, you want to, but no, my wife gets a bigger pizza than a small, and they load it with anchovies, right?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, she's gonna try to eat that whole thing, and she's gonna be on the toilet all weekend. But we end up getting her the pizza, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we deliver it to her. After we leave Verdon, we deliver it to my mom, and she starts devouring it. I mean, devouring it. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, slow down, But my mom's, she's old and she's happy. She gets that pizza. She's all, oh my God, this is so good. I love the anchovies. She talks like she just discovered them or something. So she's eating the anchovy pizza. And like I said, she's devouring it. I'm thinking, oh my God, you're really eating a lot there. You gotta, slow down. But I didn't want to comment, I wanted to remain cool. And then my mother ends up calling my wife.
Oh God.
And says, oh my God. So I don't feel good. So I guess she spent like 3 hours in the bathroom.
Oh.
She ate too much. I was watching. I'm like, God damn, that's gonna mess with your. It's a lot of cheese on that pizza. A giant pizza.
Poor Millie.
Yeah. A lot of salt, a lot of cheese.
Yeah, a lot of salt, a lot of cheese, and a lot of poop. It's a lot of poop. It's I don't know, does cheese bunch you up or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheese will constipate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd think the anchovy would help lubricate. So you shouldn't.
I don't know how. I don't know how she was
Slide on
lubricating.
out.
Well, because they're dried fish in oil, so they gotta have a little bit of oil content to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know that I know she shouldn't have eaten those. Oh, I love, and she's eating it like this. Oh, I love these anchovies. These anchovies. She was talking and eating at the same time. She was so happy. So it was nice seeing my mom happy, but I was just thinking, oh my God, this is not going to end well. She'll be on the toilet for hours. And she sure was. But she sure loved the anchovy pizza. So, by the way, Dan says the oil from the anchovies probably knocked everything loose.
Oh,
So maybe Steve was right. Maybe it did loosen everything up. Maybe it did, but she texted my wife like an hour after we left saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling that well." I'm like, God damn, did you eat that whole pizza? I mean, it just looked like she was devouring it. I mean, I felt glad that we got her something that was, that she enjoyed so much, but oh well. But she was just devouring piece after piece after piece.
I did talk to my mom this weekend.
Oh, how's your mom? She's still in the hospital or is she out?
No, she's home. She's home. But
But what?
It's weird. I mean, because we'll have to have the 14th. It's a family meeting. So there has to be some major decisions made. The doctors wanted to go into assisted living. They don't want to live it alone.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, while she was in the hospital, her blood sugar bottomed out and she went into insulin shock.
Yeah.
And she didn't even realize it. She said they rushed in and flipped her up on her head and said, "Are you all right?" Said, yeah. I guess her blood. I think they
did they give her insulin?
Yeah, she's in the hospital, so they got her back up. But she didn't know it was 68. She said, which I thought, for me, if mine was 68, that'd be good. But she said, "Oh no, that's not good. If it's that low." But
Holly has a good question. Is your mom not going to drive anymore?
No.
Didn't she just get a new car?
Yeah. Oh, she's driven. She's still Steven. I love my new car, but I've only got to drive it 3 times. No, but she has a car. She has this younger gentleman that's more able than her son. Lives in painted to drive her around and does shit for her.
Well, she hired him.
No, hired. I mean, he's my Aunt Barb's nephew. So it's not like he's not. He just she needs something done. Well, she's the closest. If he's available, he can get over there and do it.
Well, if she let you use that car, you could be there every day.
No, I have to drive back and forth from Painter now. No,
you should just move in with your mom.
I'm saying if she moves, if your mom moves into some assisted living facility, then nobody's going to have that car. What are you going to do? Are you going to take it?
That's what we have to talk about, because if she goes into assisted living relatively soon, then she has to make sure everything is appropriated, the money's appropriated, and funds in that trust are all set up before she goes in. That way, when something happens, the state can't touch it.
Yeah, so, you don't want it to be going probate.
Right, that's what she wants. That's why we all have to sit down. She doesn't know. I've been thinking about it, and I see.
That's why she mapped out the trust, right? She mapped out the trust.
So. Right, yeah. But that's why, her house and her car, all that stuff's got to go immediately into the trust. Yeah. So, no, she's that's it. But yeah, that's what she said. the cheapest this year. I can't believe this. Assisted living. I mean, down here in the Midwest, it's $2,200 a month.
Wow.
That is really, man. If she doesn't know if she wants to move to Chicago and be up there. I said, okay, Mom, think of it this way. You're going to move to Chicago for what reason? Because of your $2 grand. Okay, one of them is 22 years old, has already started her career as a teacher, and she really doesn't do a lot but work. Your other one is a genius, and it's probably going to be some kind of astrophysicist that wants to go to Berkeley University. So she ain't going to stick around either. She ain't going to stay in Chicago. My brother's up there. That's it. She don't have no friends up there anymore. At least in Pana, she has friends, and now she's made church friends and all her college friends and all that. So maybe you should stay down in this area where it's cheaper. Well, we have to talk. That's the stuff we have to talk about.
Are you going to go visit her when she's in assisted living? You won't even go visit her now. She lives by herself. You know what I mean? She has to
Yeah.
all that stuff. If your brother's going to visit, maybe that's
It depends on where. It depends on where she is. Huh? It depends on where she is.
There's assisted living in Springfield.
Yeah, I know.
Go to.
Mhm.
I mean, if she was at that place over where Laura used to work, the Villa. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but all her doctors right now are in Decatur, so maybe she should look into Decatur. Yeah, I know there's a really nice one in Decatur. I can't. I've said this, and this is what the doctor told her. I said, "Well, what did the doctor tell you this time?" The doctor told me I had to get old. What do you mean? He told you had to get old? Did I have to stop and sit down,
Yeah.
relax?
Well, she's
You
out
don't
there
need-
cleaning her yard all the time. I mean, good
Yeah.
Lord, she's 80 some odd years old. She shouldn't be out
You
there.
don't need to. You don't need to go. My mom's like, "What am I going to do?" I said, "Watch fucking TV."
There's a show on Netflix called The Man Inside.
Oh, okay, yeah,
It stars Ted Danson.
yeah.
And it is so good. It's got so much heart. You will watch that show and you'll be overtaken with emotion
really?
watching that show. It is so good.
Really?
Yeah, and it's
I'll check it out because I saw an advertisement for it.
dude, it is a really, and it's written by it's produced by Mike Shore, and those are the guy. That's the guy that they did The Office, and they did Parks and Recreation, and then they did The Good Place, and this just has so much heart. You will. I can't recommend this show enough. I recommend it highly, but prepare to be moved.
Okay.
It's very funny and it's entertaining, but you will be moved. So you should watch the show The Man Inside.
I definitely don't want to watch it high then because I'll be cry,
Yeah, you'll be
go
crying.
into a panic attack. And,
Well, why would you go into a panic attack?
I don't know. I'm an emotional person.
Because he works for a private investigator. He ends up getting hired by a private investigator, and she sends him undercover into this assisted living community where there's a bunch of old people. And all they do is get drunk every night, and they have sex all the time, and really it's really crazy. Yeah, but it's got Sally Struthers, and it's a really good show.
Oh, I'll tell you a new one that I like, and that is Landman.
I've never
Billy
watched.
Bob Thornton.
Haven't seen it. Is it good?
Oh, I love it. And it's got titties in it. And
Oh Lord,
you guys,
that's what sold it, huh?
do you guys ever remember the movie Varsity Blues?
Do I remember Varsity Blues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Darcy, the cheerleader with the whipped cream bikini?
Oh, Allie Larder. Yeah.
She growed up. Oh, she's in Landman. Oh, she has the most hot body and the most perfect tits. That Billy Bob Thornton, he is he got Holly Berry, and now he's had his. Oh man, he's a lucky son of a bitch.
You know he didn't really have them. It's acting. By the way, Jen says that D loves Landman. So he's watching it too. By the way, Corey says STDs are a real issue at old folks' home. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of sex going on.
Really?
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go into. Maybe I need to go into old folks' home.
It's one of the things they show on that Man Inside. There's a lot of sex going on.
I thought about that, because I watched a TikTok where they would do.
Lori
They
says
just
it's a
do
fantastic show.
Oh, they do a thing where they do TikToks where people, they call it candy salad, and people just dump both those stuff into a bowl.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these people going through this line. They're retirement home. I think I'd have sex with her. I like, hi Martha, how are you today? You
I
want
guess if you live in one of those homes, there's a lot of sex.
What the hell am I living here for?
Well,
I need to move to assisted living.
Maybe you should. Can you afford it?
Fuck no.
Oh.
I'm gonna make $1,000 a month. And I can't take $2,000 a month. I guess I'm screwed.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they have by the way, Katie says it's true. The STIs are crazy in long-term care. Nobody uses protection because
Really?
there's no risk of you're having sex with women who are postmenopausal, they can't get pregnant.
Really? Now, I talked to a woman because I've been trying to. I asked something. I said, I have a question because you're an older woman. I said, is it after you have menopause, did you not crave sex anymore? And she's like, well, for me, yeah, I don't. I said, not even like a friends with benefit thing. I said, I don't even want a serious relationship. I just want, And she's like, oh. I've done the benefits with friends or whatever you call it. Like, oh, okay.
Well, maybe she doesn't, but there are plenty of women out there who postmenopausal are very horny. I think it just depends on the person, Although I get the feeling my wife has, chooses to have sex with me only because I want it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
If I didn't want it, we probably wouldn't, we probably
She'd be
wouldn't
okay.
have it at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she'd be all right with it. She'd be like, oh, well, whatever. But I don't know. Jen says during menopause, your sex drive can go down. Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't think my wife's going through menopause. I just think that because, her whole life, she's always been hot.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's always kept the house too damn cold. I don't think it's because of any hot flashes or anything like that. I just think that. So I can't wait for when the hot flashes come. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be 30 degrees in this friggin' house.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, no fear about it. Yep. Yeah. Pablo says that's why it's called menopause. You put the men because you pause the men. Katie says that's why some women take testosterone with estrogen in menopause. The T helps with libido.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, but I know at some age, women their body stops producing estrogen. And I think it starts producing testosterone. Have you ever seen some of these old ladies who look more like a man?
Oh, yeah.
They get to a certain age. It's because your body somehow a female's body starts producing testosterone.
Kind of like Shelley.
Yeah, Shelly looks like a man. Does she look like a man? Hey, Steve, you want to see my balls?
Oh.
Would you like to see my vagina?
Oh.
But I didn't know she looked like a man. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
She does look a little manly.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So, I mean, unless she
Holly
has a
says, but
certain
if you get on the correct meds, your sex drive comes back. Rock on. Jen says she's never had a hot flash, but she gets warmer than she normally is, and she wakes up in the morning and puts on shorts. Haven't been able to wear a coat out because she gets overheated too quickly.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So I used to be that way till this last time I went over to pick up my groceries. And I thought it was like 42 degrees out of there. I can handle the cold. And I don't put a coat on until it gets really cold, or I'm going to. That's what
Dude,
it
I'm
says.
always
Goddamn, it's fucking cold.
I am always cold. I'm just a big old pussy. I am always cold. I really am.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
Oh my God. I'm always complaining. Turn that goddamn air conditioner off because, like, even now, for some reason, the air conditioner is on in my house. I'm like, son of a bitch, the highest it's gonna be today is in the 40s.
Yeah, no, turn that off. It's only 17 degrees out.
Oh my God.
It's just gonna freeze up again.
Karen says sometimes she gets night sweats, but not a full-blown hot flash.
I used to do that.
She thinks she might be getting near the end of the journey. Well, I hope so.
I used to. I think it was because my diabetes was out of control. Because when I slept with that gal in Mattoon, and we never did. We just slept in the same bed. It would seem like every time I went to bed, and it was hot, I didn't want her to touch me or nothing like that. But then once I fell asleep, I cooled off.
I don't know. I know that I do like what Holly says. There's menstruation, mental illness, menstrual cramps,
Mm-hmm.
a gynecologist, a hysterectomy. Yeah, the guys. I think that shows how big a scumbag guys are. Even all the words created to explain the stuff women are going through all have men. They've all got men or guy in the title. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Manicotti.
Manicotti's a food. What the hell's that got? What does manicotti have to do with menopause? Other than occasionally you might eat some manicotti. I don't know what.
Oh my God.
I don't really see the correlation.
That reminds me of that a Family Feud where Steve Harvey asked this guy, he said, name a word that follows pork. He said, cupine. What?
Cupine.
He said, what did you say? You pine, porcupine.
Holly says she gets night sweats. She doesn't have. Yeah, she's at least getting night sweats. So I don't know. My wife seems to be warm when she sleeps because, like, we have, and I highly recommend this. We have separate covers, even though we share the same bed. We each have our own sheets and blankets, and you know what I mean. And because my wife, even it's 30 some odd degrees outside or 20 some odd degrees or in the teens, my wife has usually got a sheet and maybe one other thing on her, and she's fine. And I have a sheet, some type of bedspread, and a blanket on top of that.
And many animals you can get.
And animals on like Chester right against my legs, keeping me warm. And usually a cat will climb up on me. So I'm telling you, I'm cold all the time. My wife seems to be, she's always been like that. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's just menopause. I think that's just how she is. She's always running hot.
Right.
Mhm.
She runs very hot. Yeah. Dan says Steve just made me snort my coffee. Look at that. Way to go, Steve.
Well,
Yeah. I actually had a cup of coffee this weekend.
oh,
Oh yeah.
I asked my wife, I said, "Oh man, I wish we had coffee." She goes, "I got some coffee." She goes, "I'll make you a coffee." And I said, "Oh." And I had a little bit of coffee and it was very good.
Did you go run into the bathroom?
No. Mm-mm.
I'm shocked.
No. Wait till this show's over. I'm going to run to the bathroom the second this show is over.
Oh
my
Lord.
God.
I've already done all mine.
Right there in the chair?
No, I took a shower. I've already told you. I got up and took a shower, trimmed my toenails, put on clean clothes.
Good.
Well, I have to pay bills today. I have to walk down and pay my rent. So I had to
Oh
put
Lord.
I
God
wanted to smell.
forbid.
I wanted to smell good in case I run into anybody
Yeah.
on the way down.
You're going to use cologne or you're going to hit your Axe body spray?
I have this new stuff. These little things are called solid cologne.
Mm-hmm.
They look like this, and then it's like you rub some, and you rub it on, make your hands smell like this is sandalwood scent, and then you rub it on, your sweat spots, your neck, behind your ears, your wrists.
I've never heard of solid cologne before.
Your
I
balls.
found them on. I
You rub it
found
on your
them
balls? I heard that, Christina. Do you rub it on your balls, Steve?
the night.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
you
made
said
by
your sweat spot.
Viking Revolution. I think it's supposed to be. I honestly think it's supposed to be that stuff you put in your beard. You can make your beard smell.
Probably, yeah.
Because the picture shows a beard on it. But I have a pine and cedar, which I thought smelled like a pine tar, like a baseball bat. Man, I love the smell of a brand new baseball bat. Clean and fresh.
I've never smelled a new baseball bat.
Oh, I have when I've been to Louisville.
I do like, I like smelling good, though. I like colognes.
Oh, I love
I
the
have a
smell.
lot
good.
of cologne.
I have to wear a lot of it too.
I have a lot of cologne because I have a lot of stink.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Oh my
And I found
God.
this stuff you
Steve,
can
you
wash
don't
your
use it
balls
to
with.
cover up the stink.
Oh, you don't?
Steve does.
You bathe to get rid of the stink. Then you wear your cologne.
I don't know what you're
Wow.
thinking because Steve uses it to.
Cover the stink.
Katie says if there's a scent that makes panties drop, it's definitely pine tar. Listen, Squatch has a
What?
pine tar soap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not. It's more of a fresh, woody, clean thing.
Corey says Dr. Squatch and Duke Cannon make solid cologne. Oh, yeah.
I got a Duke Cannon bar of soap. Man, I dropped that motherfucker on my foot, but I broke my foot. It ain't little bars like Dr. Squatch. It's a big ass of a bitch. You can be cut in half, which I should have did that. I should have cut it in half.
I like Squatch, but I got to switch my Swatch before my next shower. I got to switch it. So, because I just ran out of my wood barrel bourbon.
Oh,
It finally disintegrated in my hand. So I'm going to have to start a new.
It smells so good.
I'll have to start a new set next time.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I love the way I smell when I take my showers with Dr. Squatch.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the washcloth smell good too. It's
Oh yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Good smelling stuff.
Makes
I
my
love
bathroom
Dan
smell
uses
good.
it.
I like.
And the deodorant. I love the deodorant.
I imagine
Yeah.
it makes my butt smell very pleasant too. Because now my new butt thing is I get my washcloth and I just soap up my washcloth to where it's like
Oh.
just filled with soap, right? And I take it and then I just put the whole
Ooh.
wash. I put the whole soapy washcloth. I put the whole soapy washcloth in my crack, Steve, and I sort of move around.
Oh my god.
Move around a bit so that washcloth's getting all up and everything. You know, it's just, you know what I mean. And then,
Yeah.
and then eventually I pull the washcloth out,
Yeah.
and then I rinse it, and I rinse
Yeah.
the washcloth out to where there's nothing.
Yep.
And then I take the washcloth and I put it back in there. Now that it's all rinsed, I put it all in there, and then I, you know, and then I take that washcloth out again, and then I
Yeah.
stand under the shower and let the
Water run down.
water
Yeah.
run down and clean everything out. But my
Yeah.
butt feels very, very clean.
Yeah. Squeaky clean.
Yeah.
That's a good thing I noticed about that, Dr. Luke Cannon. Well,
You never know.
You
never know when
squeaky clean.
some woman might want to give me a rim job or something. I'm
Exactly.
Oh my god.
always ready for it.
I doubt that's
Exactly.
gonna happen.
Always ready, just in case. You never know when someone will say, "Excuse me, sir." You never know. I'll be working out, or somebody might come to me and say, "Oh my god, I would love to give you a rim job." I go, okay, well, I don't want to ruin your day, so I don't want to ruin your day. So I'm clean.
don't foresee
So
that
I make sure
happening.
that I make sure my butt is sparkling clean. You never know,
No.
but it's about to be dirty. I'll tell you that. It's about to be dirty.
Oh god.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yep. We're learning a lot about the night sweats. Is night sweats? So do we determine that night sweats are part of hot flashes? By the way, Mike said Ray waited so long to go number 2. Don't you clog it up? Yeah, I don't want to end up clogging myself up. Holly says she gets the night sweats so bad she soaks the sheets. Then you throw covers off and get chills, put blankets back on. Hot flashes, you will just have to start taking off clothes or go somewhere cold. It's not fun. She's just in the beginning. And she's really sensitive, really bad. Then she's a raging psycho the next. Oh, I know. I've been on the end of her getting mad. I know that she goes angry like that.
Wow.
You'll see her in the chat room when she's yelling at me. God damn it, Ray, stop talking. So I try to,
Yeah. Don't fuck with Holly.
Yep. She goes, yes, they are, Ray. Yeah. So I don't know.
I must be getting close then, because I'm telling you what, I'll throw the covers off because I'm hot, and then I'm cold, and then I cover up, and then I throw them off because I'm sweating, but I don't know.
Oh, you're sweating when you sleep?
Hate it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, then you must be getting it. Like I said, my wife she's always been like that though. Like in her 20s. She was like that in her 20s. And it's never changed. I used to think, oh, at least maybe she'll go through she'll go through the menopause and then it'll all get better. Nope. Either she's having a delayed menopause or whatever.
It'll get worse.
Yeah. I don't know. I cannot imagine her with a hot flash. Because like I said, her whole life, I think it's because her metabolism, when my wife was young, she had a very good metabolism. My metabolism's never really worked. But hers was, man, her body temperature was always warm. That's how she stayed. I think that's how she stayed, I mean, she didn't start gaining weight till she was in her 40s, so. Yep. Oh, well. Yeah. Anyway, what's the agenda for this week, Steve? You got anything special going on?
I've been compiling my list for my holiday extravaganza.
Yeah.
I've my dishes all caught up. Make sure everything's in proper running order in the kitchen.
Hmm.
Making sure. That's about all I have scheduled. I'm gonna have we'll
What about you,
pay
Christine?
bills.
What's on your
Mm,
agenda?
Going to Cindy's today. And then I'm sure I'll be by your place while Dee's gone. And I don't know. That's about it.
Mhm. Wow.
Oh, and finish decorating, of course. I still have more decorating to do.
No decorating in my house yet.
Oh,
Still no Christmas. We're not celebrating Christmas here. I told you.
Yes,
What
you
did I
will.
say? It wouldn't shock me if that tree didn't go up till after the 15th. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'll be shocked if that tree is up for longer than a week at my house.
Well, what she say? She's coming back Saturday. I bet she puts it up while she's home.
Well, let's see. We'll see. She says she's coming back Saturday, but remember what happened last time she said she's coming back on Saturday?
Oh, yes, I
Yeah.
remember.
it's got
She didn't get back
delayed.
till,
The flight was
next
delayed.
Thursday or
and-
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they missed my birthday. And
Yeah, I know.
yesterday was my wife's birthday. She ended up
Mhm.
having a really nice birthday,
Good.
I think. By the way, Cindy says, hopefully you won't go long today. She does not want me to poop my pants. And she has Christina the Christmas Whisperer coming by to decorate her place today. It's going to be
Yes.
glorious.
Yes.
Yeah, no, trust me.
will.
This show will end right at 9:30 because I'm going to have to run. I'm going to have to really hurry because I feel
Oh.
right now like, I mean, what do you call it, Steve?
Oh, you got prairie dog?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just about to be prairie dog.
Oh, you prairie dogging? Yeah.
Oh my God. Do not leave a trail down the hall. I can just see it now. Oh, God.
If I do, I'll save it for you to clean up when you get here.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
Exactly.
Yeah, Deidre's not going to leave that on the carpet.
Yeah.
She'd be behind you. Oh my God, Ray. Oh my God,
You know
I
what?
can't believe you
My
did
wife
this.
actually, she's gone. She
Really?
her driver's license expired yesterday, and so
Oh.
she's out getting a new driver's license. So
Yeah, she might want to do that.
yeah. So there you go. And then the delivery people will be bringing by my chair today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
that'll be nice. There's no turtle heads poking up. Not yet.
Ooh,
But I
there
feel
you go.
like it won't be long.
Alright.
I feel like it will
Right.
not be long before turtle heads are popping out.
Yeah, don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what I had this morning. I thought, well, I better go. And I got in there. One good push.
In fact, I feel like, man, if I could last another 5 minutes, it'll be a miracle.
Oh,
In
shit.
fact, I'm gonna feel bad about standing up because I don't know what's gonna happen when I stand up.
Oh.
I hate when they get to that point where you're like, come on, just give me 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Dear baby Jesus,
Please.
please, baby Jesus, shrink yourself down and climb into my anus and hold it back. Okay. All right, let's wrap it up. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you all. Bye.